Okay, in the second video, I'd like to take a gate combination of them and get the mathematic or the Boolean algebra statement out of them. And I'm going to look at the basic exercises number 2 for my examples. Okay, so let's start with our first example. I've got A. The drawing is it goes into a knot, then goes into an OR, and that gives me my output. I have a B and an E, and they both pop into an AND gate, and then they go into the OR. So how do I translate that into Boolean? Well, let's start with the A and see what we do. Well, what we clearly do is we put a knot on it. So we've got A with a knot. Let's have a look at this pair down here. They both go into an AND gate, so actually the combination is the multiplication of the two. So there's a combination of the two gates. Now watch where these two paths go into an OR gate, and an OR gate means a plus sign. And that gives me the Boolean expression for that particular example. Let's have a look at another one. So in the second example, we have an AND. We have two inputs, a C and a B. Then we have an OR gate, and there's an A going into there, and then a NOT. Now the NOT at the end is quite a tricky thing to think about. So let's take it in sections. So we start with the first gate, this first bit here. That's an AND gate, so we've got a C-B combination. We move now forward to taking the output from here and looking at the input to the next piece, which is an OR gate. So that output, the CB output, is OR with an A. So we represent that by an OR with the A. So all of that gets us to this point here. Then the whole lot is inverted. And in order to invert it, that whole result, we grab, I'm going to put a bracket around this, and we knot it, put a knot statement here. That is our algebraic statement for it. And the final example I have is an OR gate with a C and an A. I have an AND gate with a B and an E. They both go into an OR gate. Oops, it's moving around a bit on the screen. They both go into an OR gate, and that gives me my output. So let's take this in small sections. So let's have a look at this one here. That's an OR. So what we have here is C plus A, because that's an OR. And I'm going to put a bracket around it just to keep it simple. Next piece is this combination, and that's an AND gate. So that's a multiplication of the two terms BE. Next up, both inputs go into an OR. So that and that are combined with an OR statement in between, and that gives me my output. And that's how you do it.